Okay, good morning YouTube. It's Saturday the 20th of February. I did one more day's work after the last film, but I haven't actually filmed anything, didn't post anything for you, but pretty well, that's the state we're in now. Those are the bits that have come off. We've got the front panels, I think I just said there's some rust down the bottom there. Bumpers off, the front scuttle or little plate, whatever it's called. And the old wings are off, and these new wings being fitted temporarily until once they're permanently on we can rub them down and spray them. So hopefully the job today, we had a little bit of luck in that I've just lowered down the bump stop, that bit there, and found that the steel up behind that is actually almost pristine. Well, not pristine, but it's in good nick. Ahead of that, right the way down here, we have got right mess, but that is not a problem. The new chassis member, if I can get down to a more suitable angle, comes up to about here, so that will sort all that out once we cut off the horrible steel. Got to make a patch for there to come up under the new piece, but that's just a little rectangular patch, fairly easy to do, and that can tie on to that ridge that's a bracket, whatever you call it, that sits in front of the bump stop. The bolt this side sheared off, thank goodness, so I just able to bend it down and have a look, but that side ain't coming off anytime soon, so all I can do is just bend it back once I've finished and bolt it back up to its original bracket. I'll leave it down for minutes so the heat it won't affect the rubber when I weld onto that. I think we've shown you. Just hit myself on the head with a bubble. I think we showed you the other chassis leg is gone. I hadn't spotted that before, but it's gone seriously there. So again, that whole piece is being replaced pretty well from there forward, as I've explained before. Just to recap, I'm not sure if we did this in the previous video, all the shackle or the spring pins, the bolts have come undone and the pins are coming loose, so that is superb news as well. Saves a lot of hassling drilling, messing around with bushes. I should change the spring bushes, but we're not going to on this occasion. So I think that's about it. As I said, we've got a fairly well levelled up, if you have a look at the old bubble. Just for safety, axle stand under the body. Oh yeah, I think I mentioned that cross member that needs plating up as well, but that's a fairly easy small job. In fact, it looks like it's been welded before, just looking at it just down there in the middle of the screen as you are now. So yeah, a little bit of repair needed there, but that's a fairly simple job once all this lot's been done. This is the major bit. And again, that cross member, that's front horn or front whatever, the dumb iron, we'll be cutting it off to there, so all that damage will be taken care of once we've got rid of all the rust, because the new piece is going to come right the way back to there pretty well. So that's it, we'll get on. Again, unfortunately it's going to be another day where you're not going to really see much work happening, but I'll just show you it as it goes on, and we'll check in a bit. Oh yes, the other thing, as I said, just to say, the axle stand under the body, under the chassis this time, so supporting the actual body. Luckily we've got it levelled up. Trolley jack under the front axle here, new trolley jack, so we can actually move the axle up and down and hopefully get this spring aligned. I chatted to the mechanic next door just now, and he was saying, were we going to hook the spring up before welding this on? So as I said, I'm tempted to try that and just see how it all goes. But if it affects us stops us from lining the piece up properly, then maybe not. Okay, check you in a bit. Okay, it's close to play. Things have been happening. We've been had quite a bit to do. One slight disaster. I ran out. I had realised I had a knackered nozzle on the welder, so I had to nip out to Halfords and get one. And I've just run out of wire. I thought I had plenty on there, but so that's rather put a kibosh on events for the day. However, we've got the new dumb iron on. You may see that looks slightly twisted. Actually, I've got to just take some of that weld off and just straighten it up a little bit. But in the main, that's the kind of job we're looking for. There's the old one. You can see now that it was meant to be a hole, but not that bad. And it looks like someone has plated that before. Things with these dumb irons, the real answer is only to when they go replace them. So that's the old bit, which is now destined for goodness only knows where. Just time to pack up, go and have something to eat, put the wings and everything back on again just so she looks halfway decent, and we'll call it a day. Okay, well there you go, that's about it for the day's work. We ran out of welding wire fairly well halfway through, but the dumb iron is at least attached fairly securely. Had to cut the bracket that's meant to come out here off because I realised, because we've got this bracket here, it was easier to cut this diagonally with a grinder and then weld here rather than use a little bracket. But that's all on the spring pin. Not sure if you can see that, you probably can. The spring pin's back in. May probably replace the spring pin in time, but at least that's the old one in for now. And just the other side to do. This one's a bit more of a pain, so it's a lot of plating, but I think the other side now with experience and everything else should be a lot easier. So going in for something to eat. Just put the lid on it, and there we go. So that's pretty well the worst bits of doing a dumb iron, and we'll catch you next time.